Hello again, Playforever fans. Honestly, I'm a little hesitant to open this box because the last two Playforevers I've reviewed had quality control problems or they were possibly used toys. But because these boxes don't have any sort of seal on the thing, I don't know if this thing is used or new, right? So that's a really basic thing this brand needs to get around, because this thing brand new off their website is like 45 British pounds or like 50, $60, right? That's not, I don't consider that cheap anymore. But if you're gonna spoil your children, this is definitely a really cool toy to do so. And your child only needs to be 1 year, a year old or higher, because these meet safety approvals for lead paint and braking and all that stuff. All right, well, here's the UK website. This is the dimensions of the thing, and it's 350 grams, meaning it's gonna roll very well. And it's called Ken, in honor of Ken Miles. And so this is the black version is called Cave, and it's not exactly obviously the GT40. It has inspiration from it. It's nice here. This little car has gold wheels on there. It's got stripes, but this doesn't have stripes, but it has a circular number. So some inspiration definitely from the real car made it into this. This is not licensed by Ford or Shelby or anything like that, so it's not. It can't look like that. But I kind of like it because it's distilled down. So let's get this thing going here. There's the blurb about the company. There you go. And yeah, so Ken 68. So maybe this is supposed to be a 68 GT40 or something. It's made of really thick ABS, and then I think there's even a metal weight inside of it to help it roll better. It does have rubbery tires, and hopefully those tires won't break down in the future. So yeah, I don't know. Look at all the denting here. So is this used? Was this a show display model or something? I got this from a reseller in China because, I live in Asia. I can't be ordering stuff from the UK or America. The shipping is too expensive. It's nice that it is a cardboard box, and it's nice that they have foam to keep it from scratching the paint, because these things are clear coated in most cases, it seems, to be really shiny. And yeah, if we do this, it rolls very smooth because it's very heavy, even with the rubber tires, which do have a little bit of curve here. And so funky tires indeed. Yeah, this little zigzag tread. And then this is like a matte finish gold. I was expecting a bit glossy, but it's actually matte. I think it is maybe clear coated with matte. I don't really feel these letters so much. And what's nice is these are screwed together, so if there is a problem or you want to customize it, you can take it apart. Alright, so it tells you it's the Ken series, the color is Cave, the model is Ken 68, and this is the first edition. But I really wish they stuck to years, telling you how old it is for real. That doesn't sound good. It's the wheel rolling against the body, but it doesn't make that noise when you do this, so I guess it's okay. Alright, so it's got this Sunray branding on the tires, but this construction is unique. The wheel is plastic, of course, but this thing I'm touching right here is plastic. I don't know if it's the same plastic as the wheel, but here is the rubber. So that's how they're getting such fine printing of the Sunray, because it's printed on a hard surface and not the rubber. And also, it's not going to peel off like it might off of rubber, right? So very smart. And I like how there's black in the center cap, the 5 spokes. They're not passing air all the way, I don't think. Right, no, that's fine. It's not going for realism. Well, not 100% realism. This is really neat, the Ken, and I can't feel those letters at all. So I think that's under the clear coat. And look how glossy that clear coat is. Even with my fingerprints, you can tell how smooth it is. So the front, yeah, funky noise there, but it rolls fine. Alright, so we have a matte finish here on the greenhouse, and there's no windows because it's for little children to throw around, so those would just get scratched up anyways, so it's probably best that it doesn't have windows. This has a pretty dark brown, like a saddle brown interior, with also a matte finish. And then we have a actual pilot here, or driver, with a chrome helmet, black visor, or black goggles. And I guess the face might be black as well. So, alright. Go to the front, yeah. I can't feel that, so it's under the clear coat. It's really nicely printed. Yeah, very cool. It is gold as well. It's metallic. And obviously no indication of headlights, and that's fine. But oddly, now we have headlights, or fog lights indication. They're just smooth, domed extrusions, it looks like. And then I guess that would be the vent, but it is, you know, the gold of the bottom. Interesting. Go on to this side. There is a physical break here, but there's no air gap. You know how tightly the top and bottoms match up with each other is very impressive. My fingerprints are just getting all over this thing. All right, so that's nice. You know, I gotta wipe this down because I want to make sure. I want to know if this is new or if there's some sort of scratches and it has been displayed, or that means if it hasn't, that means there's quality control problems at the factory. So let's try to get this all nice now. Well, I guess it looks pretty good so far. I haven't noticed anything wrong. Alright, really deep recesses here for the vents into the engine bay. And that's that raw black plastic. It's really neat how they managed to cut off that graphic. Very cool. It's so shiny you can see my reflection. I gotta cover my ugly face for you guys to do you a favor. And then this looks like a separate insert, this back grill area. And then nice big thick exhaust pipes. Just a raw plastic. Oh my god, goodness. Look at that thing, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a hollow tube all the way, but it looks like there's like a piece here. So what is that? Oh, I see. Well, see, in the middle they join, and then over here it's trying to look like this thing bends like an S bend over there, but I think the whole back side of that tube is hollow or taken out, right, to save on plastic. It makes sense. Yeah, I mean, unless you put a flashlight in there, it's not going to be noticeable. Get a peek of what's going on inside. I think what's going on right through those holes is a big metal plate, which just gives it some heft, so it rolls really well. But yeah, if you can see the, you know, exhaust pipe catching the light in there. I think it would have been cooler if maybe these were painted silver, so you could see more of that. But if you want to, you could unscrew it and customize it. All right, so pleasantly, I don't see any defects on this. Whereas sadly the two prior videos, there definitely were some problems. Alright, very happy. This is really cool. I actually have the blue one ordered already. It's just sitting in America, so I don't know when I'm going to get to review that. Well, so I'll pull out the other minis I have. So sadly the UFO I got, see these scratches right there? You know, it's not good. It's not good. And this is really weird. Like the tire, I picked at it for a moment and it was like white underneath there. So I don't, that makes no sense. It could have been contaminant in the mold process. I have crazy glue and that's why it's all shiny there. So that wasn't cool. The only other mini size I have that's not defective is a Speedy Le Mans boy livery. There's no problems with this. But this one just has a plain sphere of a head. These all have like visors and, you know, some sort of, you know, face shield or whatnot. Yeah, these are big. I would say the UFO is definitely the biggest of them because it's a wedge. It's not a wedge sideways, but it looks like a wedge from the top plan view. Yeah, it's also the longest. Yeah, okay. Anyways, whatever. They're not meant to be scale models. They're toys for toddlers to roll around, or adults to just enjoy as art pieces or things you just want to, you know, fidget with on your work desk or whatnot. So the other one I did order, the blue one. It has totally different wheels, so that's what helped me justify buying this one, because physically it's also different from the other GT40. Alright, well thanks for watching. I guess it's called a Ken, it's not a GT40. So happy days for me again, getting a pretty much flawless toy. Yeah. Thanks for watching.